My biggest issue is climate change and health care, which includes reproductive rights, which I know for a fact she will defend. I've been a fan of Elizabeth Warren since she went on The Daily Show back in the 2006, 2007. But I've been wanting her to run for president for a very long time, and I'm so excited to finally get the chance to have voted for her the other day.
I'm so excited to have her as president. She's going to do an amazing job, and she's going to fix the economy and do great things. We know she can do it. She's done it in the past. She predicted the recession, and nobody believed her, and she did when it came. After that, she fixed it, and she did great things. And she's going to do great things in the White House.
I'm excited. This is my first political thing, and I'm 52. I just like all her plans, and I want a woman for president.
I love Elizabeth Warren.
If I could vote, I'd vote for Warren.
So I'll do it for her.
Go Warren! We already voted for her.
Woohoo! Go Liz!
She's excellent in debates.
The health care. She wants to have us all safe and protected and not paying all kinds of money.
Warren's amazing. I like the work she's done to date, especially with the Consumer Financial Bureau, Protection Bureau. Speaks truth to power and has a plan.
Well, she's the smartest candidate, and she has a history of getting things done. She already has a great track record. I already voted for Elizabeth.
Being a former Republican, 1996, Warren was a Republican. How she became a Democrat? She studied why people file for bankruptcy. She had a religious conversion. That was her come to Jesus moment. It was mine too.
It's time for a woman to be president, you know. I think that she's the most qualified person who's running, and everything that she talks about is just, I believe our country is stronger based on the strength of our women. So I think the more young women we have that feel they can achieve anything, the further we go as a nation.
I like her plans.
She's going to get things done. She has plans from the very first day in office.
That's right. I like that thing about, I have a plan for that. Yeah. It was great. And she's a woman. Yes.
That's right. After 100 years to get the vote, she's a woman too, on top of all the other fabulous things about her.
I like her enough to canvass for her today. I think the wealthy need to pay their fair share, and she's right on a lot of the issues, even the ones I don't understand. She has a plan for it.
But she's going to get it done.
Yeah, she has a plan for it.
We're persisters.
We're persisters right
Like
here.
she is.
I think she can beat Donald Trump, and I think she'll make sure that we'll never get another guy like him.
We love Elizabeth. We love her plans. We love her ideas. We love her energy. We love a smart, energetic woman who can beat Trump.
Hi, I'm Maverick, and I absolutely love Elizabeth Warren. She's got a plan for the ocean. She cares about the ocean. She cares about the environment, and that's what I love about her.
Her fight is that she's going to hold corporations accountable and make them pay a higher tax bracket.
Speaker, good speaker. Yeah? Yeah. He wants to see a female president.
She can read books.
Yay!
You're my partner in crime.
She's the only real candidate, right? Confidence.
She's definitely the most electable of any of the candidates left in the race. And all, like, I took one message, which is if you believe in her, vote for her. It's super simple. If you believe in her, vote for her. Believe in her, vote for her. Not complicated.
If you're a basketball fan, Warren's in the Final Four, vote for Warren.
I think Warren is the best candidate because she actually gets stuff done. And because Bernie and Warren have the healthcare for all plan, and Warren actually did the math, and Bernie didn't do that.
She deserves attention.
From the
media,
Thank you.
and from anybody that cares for all the incredibly important things she's saying. Whether she's the candidate or not, she deserves our support.
She's great. I like her. She has a plan for everything. I like plans.
I like her because my mom likes her.
Yeah, me too.
What don't I like about Warren? She's perfect. She's like the only perfect candidate, really.
She's not getting enough media attention. Number one, they're completely ignoring her, which is completely unfair. She's smart as hell, and she's gonna do it.
Anti-corruption.
Solid progressive.
Everything about her, I love her! Yes! For the people!
I like her values. I like the policies she supports, and I think she'll be the best president. I think it's really simple. Clearly the best president. She's electable if you fucking vote for her, right?
She makes the most sense. I love her. Everything she stands for and has fought for is things I'm on board with. So I love that she fights for the consumers, and that I love the 2% tax. I love it. So hopefully, California.
I like that she speaks truth to power.
I've loved her ever since she went after Wells Fargo, and she kicked their asses.
Fighter.
I like the Native American policies that she stands for. I think it's really important to have Native American voters and have in reservations to be able to vote.
The way she communicates complex progressive policy.
What's not to like?
She has a really comprehensive LGBTQ plan, and it just means a lot to me and my community. And it's like clear a lot of the other candidates kind of put it second tier, and it's not important to them. But her values are there, and I'm just excited about her.
We want a woman president. That's what we love most about her. We want someone in charge that's different.
She has a plan for everything. She's an economist, and I think the biggest problem in this country is economics.
She's a fighter.
I think she's qualified. I think she has not only policies that agree with what I agree with, but she's thought about how to fund them, where the money's going to come from, where it's going to go to. I like that she centers all of her policies in the different fights for social justice and how they all come back to structural racism and inequity. And I think she would make a great president.
Warden, when she wins, she'll be the head warden. She's a warden, and I'm the man.
She has a plan for everything.
I am voting for Elizabeth because we need Medicare for all, and she will get it done. It's as simple as that. That's what I'm about. That's what she's about. That's why I'm here.
She's clearly the smartest, most capable person still left in this race, and she's tough and she can get stuff done.
She's so prepared. She's so organized. Like even just, I got this training to do a texting campaign for her, and like I got trained on Slack and Spoke and all this stuff I'd never used before, and she had this huge list of all of these amazing responses you could give to any possible question. It was just an example of how organized and prepared she is to be president.
I would say she's a champion, and when you go for a fight, you send in your champion.
I love Warren. The ultra millionaire tax, I think she's incredibly pragmatic. I think she's very inspiring. I think she's enthusiastic and qualified, and I'm very proud to be voting for her.
She's a policy genius. I mean, how could you not? She's one of the smartest politicians around right now of our modern era.
I think I generally like her candor, her honesty, and the fact that she doesn't pull any punches. And I really liked in the debates that she was willing to say that other candidates had good ideas, but she was also willing to say that they had bad ideas and to differentiate herself. So it didn't feel like it was just hating on somebody else for the sake of hating on them.
She has the plan to get things done. That's what we need. We need somebody with a plan.
I like that she's inclusive and she's willing to admit mistakes and learn from them.
She's making smart. She's got a plan for everything. She wrote the book on what we need for the economy.
I believe her when she says she's going to hold corporations accountable. I believe her when she says she's going to solve the corruption issue.
I support her health care plan, for sure.
I love her progressive vision of the country.
She's badass. I love her. Universal child care. Yeah. Living wages for the people who provide that child care.
Student loan debt forgiveness. And she's just amazing. She's wicked smart.
Magical.
First of all, she's brilliant. Her anti-corruption bill, not very sexy, but very important.
I think she makes the Wall Street nervous.
I love that she's going to team up with Val Demings and win.
Well, I love that she works tirelessly for the working class, and she came from working class. I mean, just her personal story is really inspiring, what she came from, and she really understands the average American people.
She's progressive with no baggage, like Bernie. She doesn't call herself a socialist. That's why I love Warren.
Yeah, she's got a plan for everything.
Thoughtful, creative.
She's more than just being all talk. She has a plan behind her, what she's saying, not just telling us what we want to hear. We don't know if it's possible or not. She kind of shows us that she could do it.
I just find her really inspiring. I love her determination.
She's very thoughtful and willing to engage with everyone at the table. I think that's what we need.
Warren is the best candidate we could possibly have.
Yeah.
Well, I think she'd implement Bernie's program better than he could.
This is my second time voting for her. Voted for her in Massachusetts in 2012, and I'm excited to vote for her again tomorrow.
Just the fact that she's going to get it done for sure. She's already proven that, so it's not, something new. Not empty promises, right? That's what we look for. And that she's a woman.
She's smart, she's sincere.
She's from Massachusetts. She's going to give us Medicare for all.
She knows how to get things done. So, and
And it would be great to have a really progressive woman, right? So what we need is somebody who can bring everybody together, who can get things done. And, you know, Bernie's been too vague, and he might have another heart attack. Warren is Energizer Bunny.
I like that she has a plan for everything. She thinks about the things that she wants to advocate for, and she has data and an actual like written statement about it, and I appreciate that a lot. And I love Bailey. I love that about Warren.
Just two things. She's got the heart and she's smart. And she's going to be here next year. This is her house.
I actually learned about her in civics class in 2015. I took a quiz, and we apparently match like 95% on all issues. So I've been a fan since then.
She does not suffer fools gladly.
I love that I can tell on my escrow statement what percentage is going towards interest and what's going towards my capital.
She can capture hearts and minds, you know, both. She's got all that. She's got it all, whole package. I love that her experience is just broad. She knows how to get things done. I think every single part of her policies are deeply written and concise. And I like her position on pretty much everything.
She has plans, actual plans, not just fluff and air, right? I like
She's
that.
educated.
You can do a lot with 2 cents.
Time for a woman to be in office, and she wants to cancel student debt.
She's got a plan for everything.
I think she's smart, I think she's principled, and I think she'll make a great president.
I hope she's our next president.
Voters deserve a choice of someone who can both do the work to transform our government from the inside and who can bring pressure to bear on government by leading a grassroots movement from the outside. We need to restore trust and a steady hand to our government, and we need a government that gets more done for the people and gets it done with more urgency than anyone seems to believe is possible. And that's why I'm running for president.
She's wonderful. She's our next president.
That she was knowledgeable about Latino history. I was truly impressed with that.
We love her. Vote for her. Here we go.
It was amazing. Warren for president. Presidente.
Loved it. Love her. Warren.
She is so true, okay, and she has everything laid out. It's just black and white. There's no holes in it.
All transparency. Yeah.
Yes, and she's so sincere and genuine. I really like her.
And as a teacher, I can relate to her. So.
As a teacher, I feel she's genuine and connected to her.
She connects to the people. Yeah.
I hope so. Go Warren.
She's great. I think she can really get stuff done.
She has a plan for everything.
She stands for women. She's a fighter.
She's real and she speaks for immigrants.
I like that she believes in unions.
Her intelligence.
My perspective is that if you have two progressives in the race and one is leagues ahead of the other in terms of plans, in terms of being able to be articulate, in terms of intelligence, why don't you go with the smarter choice? To hear her tonight and to hear how brilliant she was, to hear a lesson that included Latinx history and transnational feminism, and for her to tie that in a cogent way into her message, I could not be more enthusiastic about her candidacy, and I hope she's really in this, and I hope this goes all the distance.
It reaffirmed why I vote for her, because I agree with her. I think she's right. I think her ideas are right, and I think she's a good leader. And it was a nice speech focusing on Latinos today. So.
Today she kind of did a labor lesson. She talked about LA labor history, about how SEIU was founded, about how Latina janitors kind of started a movement that brought big change, and how the industry was organized and fighting for workers' rights, and connected it to her family story about how her father was a janitor.
I love the way she speaks. I like the way she represents and people and how she's a fighter and how she's a problem solver, which I think the men that are running, all of them, are not problem solvers. They say what they want to say. They say, oh, we should do this, we should do that. Well, Elizabeth will say, oh, there's a problem, but how do I do that? Oh, this is how I do it. I have to do this, and then I have to do this. And then she puts out a plan because she knows how to get things done. And that's why we need her so badly.
The wealth tax, not being an insider, there's, like, Donald Trump is not the problem. He's a symptom of a much bigger issue. And even if he's not in the Oval, there are a lot of things that need to be fixed to make sure that someone like him doesn't happen again. I think that she would be great at that, amongst other things. So I'm excited.
I really like that out of everyone there, she's like the toughest fighter. She is the most competent, and you can't really ask for anything more. The whole thing about her is like she has a plan for everything, and we kind of need that right now. She just knows what the F she's talking about. I think that she speaks a lot for LGBT people especially. That seems like also the fact that she kind of had a moment earlier in the campaign where there were some women of color who kind of brought some issues to her attention. And she did something that politicians don't do. She listened, she acknowledged it, and then she worked on making it better, and you just don't normally see that. So that's pretty big of her, and I'm looking for that type of attitude in the next president.